Hey there everyone, I'm Marco Alcubé, the host of Expat Experts podcast, and this video is extracted out of a longer interview with Alina Churikova, a Russian who moved to Greece, fell in love with the country, and decided to stay here creating content about languages.
So maybe it's strange like that to stay in the country for food, but for me it's important, and also like seafood. Yes.
I think it's kind of normal at the end if you like eating and drinking and being like in cafes or whatever, having good quality of food and restaurants and everything, or even like quality of ingredients to cook at home. It's very relevant because at home you can still do your own Russian food or my own Spanish dishes. But if the ingredients that you buy here are better quality and cheaper, you're still cooking your own traditional things. So it's still nice. I mean, I think from Germany, I still miss some small dishes. It's not that the whole German culinary thing needs to be, I don't touch it anymore. It's just like these 2 or 3 dishes that I still like would like to replicate here, and I can replicate here, most of them. The other way around, it's much more complex. Like cooking Greek food in Russia.
Yes.
It must be very difficult because the ingredients that you're getting from the earth are not the same.
True. Yes. I tried it. It was difficult. Yes. And the habit to go out, like in Russia, people go out, of course, but not as much as here, I believe. Yes.
Because here they live outside. It's like if they don't have homes, they spend more time outside of their home than in their own parents.
Yes. Even when I go to Russia, like I want to see my friends, like schoolmates, and I said, like, let's go out, like for a coffee, for food, and they like, why to go out? Come to my home, because it's for them. It's like more comfortable atmosphere. It's in our culture to sit in like a kitchen, yes, and like cooking together, eating. Here, it's more about going out, yes.
Having a coffee for 7 hours in a platia, no?
Yes.
I'm always fascinated. Is Russia a coffee country at all?
We drink coffee, but no, I don't think we are so crazy about it as like Greeks or Turkish, and we don't drink it for hours. Yes. Now I already like used to drink it for hours. Yes, but when, for example, I go to Russia, like for me it's difficult because when I go out, like friends may drink in like 15 minutes coffee and they're done. Let's go.
The Italian way, no? Like
Yes.
zip and
Yes, let's go. But I want like to enjoy the process already in the Greek way, to sit like an hour to talk, not to drink fast.
yeah,
Yes.
makes sense. I think here there is something very curious that is always like funny for me. Generically, in a lot of countries, when you order a coffee to go, it's cheap. It's more expensive than taking the coffee in the place because they need to put the cupboards and the things and everything. In here, it's the other way around because they don't want the people to sit down for so long, taking the space on the table. So they normally, if you pay attention to some of the coffees in the center, the coffee, it's more expensive to sit down and stay in the place than to take away, which I find like surprising, but I understand.
Maybe for the service, because
It's a part of the service, and I think it's also a matter of like, if you have like 4 tables or 5 tables and someone sits down for a Freddo espresso for 4 hours, taking one of your 4 tables, then you don't regenerate more. So you put a little bit more expensive the price of that coffee, so the person grab it to go and sit in the platia in a bench and drink it there instead of in your tables. No.
Yes, I see. Yes.
Might be something like this. It's just curious. So yeah, likewise, you said like 8 years in Greece. It's quite a long time.
Yes.
Do you miss any? Have you ever like considered going back to Russia at some point, or?
Well, till last maybe years, I never thought about moving somewhere. Yes, last years it's a bit started to be complicated, but I would say I don't consider my going to Russia. I consider to go to other European countries. Yes, to move.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Anything in mind? Any place in mind?
Germany.
Oh, really? That's why you are starting to learn German?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Our Switzerland. Yes. I have friends there, and but it's more complicated to like move there. If I have opportunity, like I would like to.
Visa-wise or?
Yes, visa-wise, yes. Job, no, if you have a visa, it's easier to find a job in Switzerland. But yes, it's more difficult to get in Germany. It's easier. And also they made now quite loyal law for immigrants. Yes, easier than in Greece. So
okay. Oh, really?
that's why, yes, I'm considering that I really love Greece, but since I'm like immigrant and outside of Europe, yes, I think about this bureaucratic part, and
Yes, of course.
Greece cannot fulfill my needs, let's say. Yes, and that's why I started to think about moving. Yes, it's not like a final decision, yes, but because I see that what are my options here in Greece, I understood that another like 20 years probably I will not get a citizenship in Greece. Like, despite the fact I'm here, I speak language, I finish university, like still it's quite complicated.
Complex,
yes.
If you liked this short video out of the full episode, you can find the link to it around here and in the description below. Of course, if you are also interested in checking out other episodes, please subscribe and like.